Today, I'm using AI to control the rest of Giannis' career. Here's the prompt I came up with. I'm using AI to control Giannis Antetokounmpo's career in NBA 2K26. I want you to create a storyline for Giannis' career, season by season. This can include upgrades or downgrades to attributes and badges, making moves to improve his team's roster, or even having him change team. The important thing is that you make one change every single season to build a story. Recently, there have been Giannis trade rumors, so I want you to trade Antetokounmpo to a new team. That's right, we're starting this off with a blockbuster deal because the NBA headlines have been dominated by the Giannis rumors lately. Keep in mind, I'll be the one simulating the season. I'm just saying this because sometimes the AI will be like, I simulated the season and Giannis averaged 50. No, you didn't simulate the season. I'm the one who simulates, buddy. And if you want to see more simulations like this, click the subscribe button. We're on the road to 300K, trying to hit it before 2026. Putting in overtime over here. Double upload today. Well, this is the second one of the day. The other one was earlier, in case you missed it. Anyway, I'll get back to you with the results of the change you made. Here's the AI's answer. This sounds like an awesome simulation. Why, thank you. Giannis starting fresh in NBA 2K26 completely changes the landscape of the league. That's why everybody's wondering where he's about to go with his trade request. Since you mentioned the trade rumors, we aren't wasting any time. Oh yeah, let's get right to it. We are ripping the band-aid off immediately to start the Greek Freaks next chapter. Here's the setup for season 1, 25-26. The narrative, the Texas turnaround. What you mean? After a frustrating end to his time in Milwaukee where the team struggled to get back to the finals, the front office decides it's time to hit the reset button while Giannis' value is still astronomical. Giannis wants to go somewhere with a young, explosive core that can run the floor with him, not an aging roster. We are sending him to the Houston Rockets. Oh, okay. Well, they do have an older Kevin Durant, but the rest of the team is pretty young. But who's going to be in the deal? That's the question. Go into the trade finder or force this trade manually to ensure it goes through. Rockets will get Giannis. The Bucks get Jabari Smith Jr., Amen Thompson, Steven Adams to match salary, and 2 first-round picks, 1 in 27, 1 in 29. And they say it works because the Bucks get 2 elite young prospects to rebuild around and replenish their draft capital. You only get 2 picks here, but Amen Thompson and Jabari, that's 2 really good young players. This is a good offer, I would say. The Rockets pair Giannis with Şengün and Jalen Green. Hey, wait! I'm going to have to send them the Rockets roster. They must not be aware that easy money snipers over there, so I'll be sure to inform the AI of that. Execute the trade, check the rotation, put Giannis at the 4, simulate the season. All right, I got you. Talking about Jalen Green on the Rockets. Do they know? Okay, I put together the trade here in 2K. Now, the Rockets, they're swapping their picks with some teams, so the picks that were included were swaps. Nonetheless, Amen, Jabari, Adams all going to Milwaukee. Giannis is bringing his brother T Nasty with him and Gary Harris. The only reason I did that is because there had to be more players in the deal to make it work. And there it is. Welcome to H-Town, Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a massive change to begin the video. Giannis will slot in at the 4. Fred VanVleet will start at the 1. They'll have Reed Shepherd off the bench. I mean, this team still has some good pieces. You've got Şengün. You've got guys like Freddie V, Tari Eason, Shepherd, Clint Capella, and of course T Nasty. But before we start the season, I got to tell the AI, hey, you know we got Kevin Durant, right? I said I did the trade, but I want you to know that Jalen Green isn't on the Rockets. Kevin Durant, you know who he is there now from the trade with Phoenix. I sent images of the updated roster. Oh yeah, and also I noticed when I was going in to type in this next prompt, once I get those results, I'll give you a storyline and twist for season 2. Let's see if H-Town can handle the freak. The Texas turnaround with the Greek Freak. Boy, oh boy. I don't know what the AI's got going on today. Wow, okay, that's a massive plot twist. I love that you showed me Thanasis is there too. It's not a true Giannis simulation without his brother on the bench, keeping the vibes immaculate. Facts. Having KD there changes the entire narrative. Oh, there's an updated storyline. Thank you. This isn't a youth movement anymore. This is arguably the most terrifying front court in NBA history. Well, my guy Tim Duncan and D-Rob would like to have a word. You have the unstoppable force, Giannis. Well, you do have the goon, too. You've got the unguardable scorer, KD, and the playmaking hub, Şengün. Here's the updated plan for season 1 with this super team. The narrative, the Reaper and the Freak. Oh, I might need a break from this video already. The Rockets aren't waiting for the future. They are seizing the present. The media narrative is all about whether two alpha dogs like KD and Giannis can share the ball, especially with the rising star center in Şengün, who also needs touches. This is championship or bust. Roster strategy. Make these changes before sim. Looking at the roster, we need to optimize the spacing because Giannis and Şengün both operate inside. KD and the guards need to provide shooting. I love this. Put Freddie V at the PG, Reed Shepherd at the 2, KD at small forward, or Giannis at the 4, Şengün at the 5, Tari 6-man. Simulate the season, see what happens, and then they're asking, hey, did KD retire at the end of the year? It also says ensure T Nasty gets 0 minutes, but is active on the roster. We need the moral support badge. I don't know if that's respectful or disrespectful. That's crazy. So they want me to slide Reed Shepherd to the 2. That was something I would do. Throw him at the 2, get that extra shooting. I like it a lot. I think this team's going to be hard to stop. Let's get into year 1 and then see what our year 2 change from the AI is. We started off the year pretty trash. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Around the deadline, I think we were hovering around a 500 record. But we closed out so strong. And Giannis was your MVP with 29 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists, along with 1.5 steals and 1.5 blocks. I would say that is a well-deserved most valuable player. Like I said, though, second half of the season was really good. Jeff Augustine won Executive of the Year. No kidding. You trade for Giannis and your team does well to close out the year. He's the MVP. You probably deserve that award. Unless in the same season somebody traded Anthony Davis for Luka Doncic, but that would never happen. Oh, whoops. I accidentally had injuries on during the season. I'm going to turn those off moving forward. Didn't affect us much, though, because Giannis was an Iron Man, played all 82. Durant missed like 3 games. Reed Shepherd was really good. 18 points per night. Good play call by the AI saying, hey, throw Reed in that starting 5. Round 1, we got the Timberwolves, so it's going to be a good old Kevin Durant versus Anthony Edwards postseason series. I'm very excited for this one. Julius Randle. Wait. Oh, do they have Ant injured? And Jaden McDaniels. I'm going to get him healthy to even the playing field. I'm going to make Şengün healthy. I'm going to get everybody healthy for the playoffs, all right? Everybody's healthy. I fixed everything. Took a little good minute, but we're ready to go now. Ant-Man is back. Julius Randle is back. Was Randle injured? I don't know. Game 1, we win. And Giannis in his playoff debut with the Rockets had 22, 12, and 8. Not too shabby, but how about Reed Shepherd, man? I mean, averaged 18 in the regular season, and he has 25 in his first ever playoff game. Good call from the AI to start him. There goes Durant with 20, Giannis with 20 and 19. Wasn't enough as we lose to the Wolves in game 2, and we lose game 3. Ant's doing the thing again. 48 points. Y'all know how it gets with Anthony Edwards in 2K. Game 4 on the way. We're down 2-1. Trying not to go down 3-1 with our superstar duo of Giannis and KD. But Anthony Edwards, him and Julius Randle might have other plans. Yeah, we are going to take a 3-1 deficit, no question about it. Even with Giannis dropping 45 and grabbing 19 rebounds. Ant went for 31. His teammate Julius Randle had 31, and that was enough for them to sneak out the W. No, not Simcast Live. Get me out of this. Nobody's trying to watch this, bro. Okay, let's go back to the regular Simcast. Game 5. Trying to avoid losing in just 5 games here. And if we push it to 6, you never know. We could win this series, maybe. Probably not. Hold on. No, we're going to lose this one, too. 25, 18, and 10 from Giannis. Oh, my goodness. He was cleaning the glass. Call him Windex. I'm going to start using that now. That's added to my bag. 27, 16, and 8 from Giannis. 16 rebounds. This game, he had 18 rebounds. Durant had 24, and we still lost. That is ridiculous, bro. You got 2 superstars playing like that. Oh, there's the Julius Randle Finals MVP of Doom. It's destiny. You can't avoid it at all. Durant and Giannis were really good, as you would expect. But outside of that, I mean, Reed Shepherd got to, dropped off a little bit in in the playoffs, but I'm not too mad at Reed Shepherd. We'll see. Wait, what was Şengün doing? He averaged 17 in the regular season. I don't know what he was getting to in the playoffs. I didn't see his stats on the board there. I wish I could go back and look, but 2K won't let you, so, that's kind of a shame. Now we'll head to player progression, grab a screenshot of what the team's looking like, along with Giannis as he goes down 1 to a 96, and see what change the AI has in mind. I remember it hinting at a big change after we forced the big trade to Houston, so we'll see what's up. Giannis is entering the final year of his contract, hasn't extended in H-Town just yet. I said Giannis won MVP, but we lost in round 1 to the T-Wolves. The Wolves went on to win the ring, and Julius Randle got the finals MVP of Doom. It says, considering the trade scenario, examining the fallout, devising a dramatic shift. Yeah, the AI doesn't play around. It'll probably go get us Evan Mobley right here, right now. If you know, you know. Crafting a compelling deal. This is a disaster. A 4th seed, a first round exit to the T-Wolves, and to top it off, we have to live in Julius. We have to live in a universe where Julius Randle is the finals MVP. This is the bad ending. Despite Giannis bringing home the MVP hardware, 29 and 13 is a monster work. No, for sure. The super team experiment with KD clearly failed. The chemistry wasn't there when it mattered. Looking at your roster screenshots, I see the problem. Freddie V has regressed heavily, down to a 77. KD is still elite at 94, but he's turning 38. The window is slamming shut. We can't run it back with the same squad and expect to beat that Timberwolves juggernaut. Well, I beg to differ. I think we could beat them. Here's the plan for season 2, 26-27. The narrative. The Great Reset. What is this, a Ryan Trahan video? Giannis walks into the GM's office and demands a change. He doesn't want to play your turn, my turn with an aging superstar anymore. We're treating Kevin Durant like he's Paul George. Respect to Paul George. But come on, bro. It's Kevin Durant. You know who he is. He wants to run. He wants defense, and he wants shooters who know their role. The Rockets decide to pivot off the Kevin Durant era after just one season to surround Giannis with elite role players who fit his timeline. The move, the Knicks blockbuster. The Knicks just lost in the NBA Finals. They're desperate to get over the hump. We're going to offer them the ultimate consolation prize. Execute this trade. KD for Mikal and OG Anunoby. They want us to get 2 really good wings. They said you might have to add a pick or a filler player like Dylan Brooks, or you just made me trade Steven Adams. But if you still have these guys, Dylan Brooks is on the Sun. And he's playing really well too. Props to him. But they're saying add another player if you need to. But the goal is to swap KD for the elite wings. And then you now have Mikal and OG. Combined with Giannis, you got the scariest defensive trio in the league. I agree. And they say you picked up Colin Sexton. He can start at the PG. Yeah, that's fire. And then they want Reed Shepherd off the bench. I feel like it'd be better to start Reed Shepherd, but okay. It says you could also start Fred VanVleet. See, we should have got Fred VanVleet out of here. Let me see if I can even pull off this trade. We got a million-year-old Kevin Durant trying to trade him for OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. Lakers' third best player is Nick Smith Jr. is in the G League. My goodness. Okay, so Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby. This does work financially, or I don't know if it should, but I think I have the financial trade rules off to help the AI with the trades because sometimes it has trouble, matching the money. So let's see if this works. They say no. They said I could throw in a pick as sweetener. I'll throw in the Suns pick. Did it say multiple picks or what did it say? It said a pick or a filler player. All right, I'm gonna try and throw in maybe just a random filler player like Dorian Finney-Smith or something. No, I'll do 2 picks and there you go. Okay, we got the deal through. It might have took a little bit more than the AI envisioned, but we had to do what we had to do. DFS, Kevin Durant out the door. Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby in the door. We're gonna throw Mikal at the 2. That's where they wanted him, right? Yeah. Where's this at? Yeah, Mikal at the 2, OG at the 3, and they want Reed Shepherd off the bench, which I think is stupid, but you know what? Doesn't matter what I think today. I'm gonna tell the AI the news. Had to give up 2 picks and DFS in addition to KD, but we got OG and Mikal. Now, I don't know how the AI is gonna react to this. I feel like every time I send the AI a trade, it's like, wow, this is the greatest trade in basketball history. So, we'll see. Also, the AI's been more so focused on roster moves rather than upgrading Giannis. Oh, yep, and so I'll be sure to remind the AI next time that, hey, you can upgrade, downgrade Giannis, because maybe it forgot. This is the perfect pivot. You paid a steep price, KD, 2 first DFS, but you built the ultimate Giannis ball lineup. Super team era is over. Welcome to the Iron Wall era. By adding Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby, you solved the biggest issue from last season, defense and spacing. Yeah, these guys don't need the ball to be effective. They'll hound the perimeter, hit corner threes, and let Giannis and Şengün cook in the paint. Season 2, they went, yeah, Sexton, you already told me this, no fly zone. They're calling this the toughest defense in the NBA. The question isn't, can they score? The question is, can anyone score on them? The goal is to suffocate teams like the Wolves who embarrassed you last year. And they're saying one of Giannis, OG, or Bridges has to win DPOY, and we want the defensive focus to protect the paint or switch everything. They're also banking on a Reed Shepherd leap. Okay, we are ready to go. All I got to do is make sure our defensive focus is protecting the paint or switching everything. I'll see what I can do schematically there for us. I think that for a Giannis team, being on a squad like this with just shooters, it allows him to dominate the ball. It might be perfect. That is how Giannis likes to play. We saw him with Dame, who's another ball-dominant player, and it didn't work out. We're going to do protect the paint, play physical defense, and there you go. I think we're ready to go for this season. Giannis, I'm expecting big stuff out of you, big dog. I might have been onto something. We're playing really well. I kind of doubted this move. I wasn't so sure, but especially because OG and Mikal aren't the best players in the sim, especially OG, but I must have been mistaken. What a move. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Not again. Giannis goes back-to-back. 29 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks from Antetokounmpo as we win 67 games. Now, unfortunately, we did not have the DPOY because, you know, as long as Victor Wembanyama's in the league and standing in the paint, he's probably going to win it. Wow, LaMelo made All-NBA first. Congratulations to Mr. Ball. But what a season. Mikal Bridges averaged a smooth 15. OG was at 11. Şengün, he gave us 19 a night. Sexton, he averaged 15. And then Reed Shepherd averaged 17 this year. We'll see how he does in the playoffs. Round 1, it'll be Portland. Yeah, I don't think the Blazers really stand a chance against us. 8 seed coming out the play-in. We're up 3-2. They definitely stand a chance. We are headed to a Game 7 against the 8-seeded Blazers. And you already know if we fold in this one, the AI is going to have an extreme reaction. Giannis might get sent out of here. You never know what'll go down. Giannis! Do something! Oh! He had 32, 8, and 8. Averaged 31 points, 15 boards, 8 assists. Oh, man. And his former teammate, Dame, got him up and out of here. Bro, that is embarrassing. And before we even get to the offseason, because I think that this aspect of Giannis' career should be left up to the AI. Oh, he's hitting free agency. Yeah. Giannis is hitting free agency. We're going to see what the AI wants him to do here, where they want him to go. Oh, yeah, I also want to tell the AI about the Reed Shepherd leap because it was curious. Oh, my gosh, Reed, what happened in the playoffs? The playoff drop of doom. We won 67 games, but lost in round 1 to the 8 seed. Giannis was MVP again and is set to be a free agent this summer. What's next for him? Also, remember that in addition to roster moves or changing teams, Giannis can get upgrades or downgrades to stats and badges. Oh, yeah. And Reed Shepherd was, is that how you spell Shepherd? Was trash in the playoffs. Okay, there you go. This is absolute chaos. Winning 67 games, a historic season, and losing to the 8-seed Trailblazers in the first round is a franchise-altering embarrassment. It is the 2007 Mavericks all over again. Good callback from the AI. Giannis has now won back-to-back MVPs in Houston, but has 0 playoff series wins to show for it. The Iron Wall crumbled, and as you noted, Reed Shepherd, 9.7 PPG in the playoffs, wasn't ready for the bright lights. Shout out Jared Allen. Giannis is a free agent. He's 32. He's not running back. It's time for season 3. Oh! Okay, I read ahead a little bit. I can't lie. The narrative, the Twin Towers of Terror. Giannis realizes that in this simulation, guard play, Van Vliet, Shepherd has let him down consistently. He is done relying on shooters who go cold. He wants to form a defensive front court so massive, so long. All right, bro. And so skilled that the league has no answer for it. He looks down 1 through 10 West to the team that finished as the 2 seed but also fell short, the San Antonio Spurs. They were the 5 seed. I don't know where they're getting this 2 seed information from. He is teaming up with Victor Wembanyama. In the offseason menu, decline a player option, become a restricted free agent, sign with the Spurs. If they don't have money, go ahead and do a sign and trade type situation. Okay, I got you. And then we're also also going to get the upgrades and downgrades. Cool. So we'll get to that in a second once we get Giannis to the Spurs. But first, let's make this move happen. Giannis! I got news for you, man. We are headed to San Antonio. I already know the Spurs do not have cap space. I'll double check just to be sure. Yeah, they're 82 million over. They're in peril over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to sign Giannis to a longer contract here in Houston, but not so that he can stick around by any means, but only to turn around and trade him right away. Wait, why does it say 6 years, 110? I definitely tried to give him more than that. Why are the other years 0? Come on, let's get it together, bro. Editing contracts this year has been a nightmare. Once he gets to San Antonio, I'll extend him. Oh, there we go. I think I fixed it. Okay, 3-year deal. You know what? That's fine. 3-year deal to San Antonio. Let's just do it that way. And the package that sends him there will include Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, and picks. Giannis does go down to a 95. So Antetokounmpo to the Spurs for Vassell. They no longer have Keldon, but we can do Herb Jones as salary filler. That's just fine. And throw some picks their way too. We'll do like 2 first-round picks just because it's a sign and trade. You don't have to give up anything crazy on the front of picks. Wait, is Sohan on this team? Nah, he's not. Okay, I was going to say maybe you trade him. But there's the deal. Welcome to San Antonio, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And as far as the situation he's walking into, first off, he doesn't even have to move. He'll still be in Texas. Well, he has to move to a new city, but he doesn't have to move as far. And he's playing for a great team. Now that we took care of business and got Giannis where he needs to be, let's give him the upgrades and the downgrades. So he's got aging, lower his speed, excels speed with ball by 4. He isn't outrunning guards anymore. Oh, here we go with the AI hating on guys as they get older, cooking their athleticism. So speed with ball, and excel will be going down. Speed will be down to an 83. Oh, speed with ball down to a 79, and agility down to an 80. But he does get some old man game boost. Post control. Ooh, you know what? For Giannis, I actually really like this. Increase the post control, post hook, and mid-range shot by 5 each. I feel like Giannis adding to the jumper is never something that you would complain about. Post control now on a 95, post hook at an 83, and mid-range was a 64. It goes up to a 69. On the badge front, it's said to either downgrade or remove hyperdrive, which actually isn't in the game, so it's not a problem. We don't have to remove anything, and we are going to add brick wall, or upgrade brick wall, to Hall of Fame. So now Giannis has been moved to the Spurs. They're saying, can the Spurs beat 67 wins? I sure think we're capable. And Giannis, with his new badges and stuff, instead of going down to a 95, he stands pat at a 96. So we'll gladly take that. So I was giving the AI a quick little update on, getting Giannis to San Antonio and everything. But it said the playoffs. If this duo loses in the first round, we might have to retire Giannis. What you mean? He's 32 years old, man. I get it. He doesn't have a game that's probably going to age the best because he relies a lot on athleticism, but retiring him at 32, I love the phrase, don't leave the game before it leaves you, but he's ahead of the game. We can't leave it. Anyway, here's the reaction to the Spurs team. We better make it out the first round. I'm not going for that. Giannis isn't retiring. This is legitimately terrifying. You have constructed arguably the greatest front court in video game history. Victor Wembanyama next to Giannis Antetokounmpo shouldn't even be legal. It's the Twin Towers on, we allowed to say this on YouTube? On You Dig. Good luck scoring in the paint against a combined 14 plus feet of wingspan. Wow, that is ridiculous to think about. And it's actually over 15 feet because Wemby's got an 8-foot wingspan. Giannis is a 7'4". Also, I see Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle and De'Aaron Fox in the backcourt. The Spurs are loaded. The narrative, the Monstar. The league is in panic mode. Giannis has embraced his old man role. He's not chasing MVPs anymore. He's chasing rings. They're acting like he's old and washed. He is the muscle, setting screens and bruising down low while Wemby is the alien doing everything else. The media narrative is simple: 70 wins or bust. Whoa. Rotation strategy critical for chemistry. With 3 elite guards, we need to manage egos. We're going to run a bully ball lineup. Dylan Harper at 90 runs the show at PG. Steph Castle at the 2. Why would De'Aaron Fox ever be a small forward? What you mean bully ball? Yeah, De'Aaron's going to get bullied for sure. System settings, play through star, protect the paint. Yeah, that if we're going to protect the paint, bro. And we are ready to go. Oh my goodness. They're saying we should break the Warriors record as well. I could see that happening with this type of squad. But bro, De'Aaron Fox is small forward. Are we serious? Swiper at the 3. His overall doesn't go down because 2K is a little bit silly. But buddy's 6'3" playing small forward. He's my height playing the 3. That can work in, open gym. You could play center at 6'3" in most open gyms or, LA Fitness runs. Bro, today, and granted, I'm a skinny dude. I'm like 170, 175. Bro, I felt like Shaq in the paint. I was just catching the ball up high and laying it in every time. The De'Aaron Fox small forward lineup of doom. Protect the paint, defensive focus, offensive focus, play through star. Let's get it. Looking to beat that Warriors record, and we're off to quite the start. But you know what they say. I was hoping you knew. I don't know. We are 40-2 right now. How many have we won in a row? 26? Oh, that Warriors record's about to get obliterated. The Giannis and Wemby frontcourt, nobody's got an answer for it. No way we make it to 50-2. Bro, I gotta show y'all because some people might think there's some funny business going on here, that there might be some shenanigans, some tomfoolery going on. No, 50 simulator difficulty as usual. Dude! Okay, we lost to the Mavs. We are 60-3. This is some of the greatest play we have ever seen out of a team in the simulation. We dropped 2 in a row, but that Warriors record, it still looks like we're gonna get it. Don't fold! No, we gotta go 70. No! Okay, at least tie the record. Wow, we tie the Bulls, go 72-10. Wembanyama wins MVP. He's the top dog here in San Antonio. 28-11-5 from Victor. He's also your defensive player of the year as we go 72-10. I thought we were going to do better. Giannis, All-NBA first, 25-11-5. Stats took a little bit of a step back, but, he's playing with Wemby, and he was the second option. Giannis made All-Defensive first team. How'd the other guys do? How did small forward De'Aaron Fox do? Oh, he averaged 22 a night. Yeah, the AI just knows more ball than me. What can I say? I thought that would never in any NBA universe work, but it sure did. Round 1, we got the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies are led by Ja Morant, and we sweep them. I don't know, we beat them in 5. Next up is the Mavs. I remember them getting us in the regular season. They've got Coop and then Uncle Kyrie and AD. We win the first, the second, the third. They'll take a game, but we get out of there in 5. Minnesota, our arch nemesis here, beat us year 1. Julius Randle went on to win the finals MVP. This time we'll open up with the dub. We'll win the second, the third. It's real easy. And the Raptors in the finals, I don't think they stand much of a chance of stopping us here. Giannis is averaging 25-11-5 in the postseason. We'll be taking on the notorious BI3, Darren Peterson, and Scotty Barnes. They were the 1 seed out east. We're up 2-0. They'll get a game. All right. If they get this 4th game, then things get interesting. We're all tied up going into game 5, and the Raptors have a chance to beat a historically great Spurs team. Toronto's fighting here. All right. I'll jump in. Down by 2, 2:39 to go. Chance to see our duo of Victor Wembanyama and Giannis Antetokounmpo in action. There's Wemby right there. You see Giannis, who's been rocking the number 16. I don't know, kind of a weak jersey number. Isaiah Joe into Dylan Harper. Harper is defended by one of the Thompson twins. Granted, they're twins, so I'm going to have to check here to see who it is. It's Asar. It's going to go to Victor Wembanyama. Wemby working on beef stew. Giannis in the corner as Victor works his way to the rim for the two-handed slam. Asar Thompson with the ball. He'll call a timeout. Man, I'm hungry right now. Let me know your favorite food in the comment section. For me, that's a loaded question. I might go tacos. I could never pass up a good steak. A good burger's always good. Sushi's pretty good. I just now really tapped into sushi. Anyway, Scotty Barnes gives it to Darren Peterson. Peterson, defended by Stephon Castle, rises up in the mid-range, and it's good. That was beautiful from Darren Peterson. Dr. Pepper. Y'all need to get a Darren Peterson sponsorship. Think about it. DP, you know what I mean? Dylan Harper gonna swing it to Fox on the wing for a 3. De'Aaron Fox, the greatest small forward in basketball history, misses the shot. It goes to Peterson. He bumps Castle. Castle fakes again. Or Peterson fakes again. Oh, Castle stole it away. We're running. Antetokounmpo's ahead of the pack. It'll go to Giannis, defended by Ingram. Backs in, fakes, swings. Castle thought about the 3. It'll go back to Giannis on the wing. Giannis, extra pass to Fox. Now here's an Antetokounmpo screen. Giannis pops out. out. Fox drives. It goes to Wemby. Corner three. Off. Oh, beautiful tip in from Dylan Harper, the son of Ron, who played for the Chicago Bulls and the Clippers. They might have been the San Diego Clippers at the time. Darren Peterson trying to drive to the basket. Mid-range is good. Stopped in his tracks. Got to his spot. Knocked it down. 26 on the night from DP. Fox with the ball. He's got the notorious BI3 on him. There's a screen from Wembanyama. Another screen. Fox trying to get to the rim, but Ingram's so much taller than him. Fox somehow finds an angle and finishes. 57 seconds to go. We're tied up. Darren Peterson has it once again. Peterson defended by Castle. He's going to look to get to the basket. The spin, the fake. Fakes again. He's stuck. Goes out to Ingram. 9 on the shot clock now. Scotty Barnes gets the screen from Mark Williams. Williams rolls, and he'll get a dunk off on Wembanyama. You don't see that too often. Wemby kind of getting cooked in the pick and roll. Our defensive focus is to protect the paint, and we were doing the opposite right there. Wraps up 2. 36 seconds to go. Giannis into Fox looking to get to the rim. The spin, the layup, it's off. Fox gets his own board but lost it. We're not going to foul here. We're going for the stop with the timeout left as the Raptors have a great chance to tie this series, especially if they get a bucket here and make it a 2-possession game. Darren Peterson at the top of the key. Driving on Fox. Finds the angle and finishes. Yeah, that's the problem with De'Aaron Fox at small forward. These offensive players see him at small forward. They're like, oh, it's Christmas. We ought to have put Stephon Castle at the 3 and Dylan Harper at the 2, Ram Fox at the 1, or even just have Fox off the bench. Now we're in trouble. 12 seconds left. We'll get into Harper. Fakes, shoots the 3, misses it. Giannis taps the board out. Fox, another chance. De'Aaron, you're selling. Giannis, another board. Harper misses. Yo, y'all are sad. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Series is tied. Giannis did everything he could. He was all over the glass. Call him Windex. See? That's fire. 26 from Fox, 23 and 12 from Wemby, 22, 11 and 7 from Giannis. We're 2-2, and what has been a historically great season, we finally ran into some trouble, and that trouble's name is the Toronto Raptors. Game 5, it's close, but the Raptors, they fight hard. 2-point ball game, 2:19 to go. Let's get back in here once again. We got the ball. We're at the crib on the home floor here in Texas. Antetokounmpo will inbound. Giannis gonna swing it to Castle. Now it goes back to Antetokounmpo. Giannis driving to the rim on a SAR. Forces the occasion but finishes because he's too big, he's too strong, he's too skilled. All of the above. He checks all the boxes except for the jumpers. Ingram with it. He'll call a timeout. Mark Williams gonna inbound. Williams finds Darren Peterson. Peterson has Castle on him. I like Stephon Castle guarding Darren here. There's a screen from Barnes. Barnes on the roll. We just can't guard a pick and roll, man. Oh my goodness. Scotty gonna slam it home, and the Raptors go up by 2. Minute 45 to go. Fourth quarter. Fox setting things up, gets to the rim, and yeah, he just can't get by Brandon Ingram. Forces up the shot and misses. Scotty Barnes up the middle, blocked by Harper. Big time defensive play from Dylan. Here's Castle with it. He'll stop at the foul line. Stephon swings to Fox. Fox just doesn't have an A button on his controller. Turns it over. It goes to Tyler Kolek. Kolek gets it to Ingram, who loses the ball but gets it back. Now it goes to Darren Peterson. 13 on the shot clock. DP gets the screen from Mark Williams, and we can't guard a pick and roll. I said the defensive focus to protect the paint, and we have not been protecting the paint. I'll tell you that. De'Aaron Fox has it. Fox defended by Brandon Ingram here. De'Aaron gonna get the screen from Wemby. Fox turns the corner, gets to the rim. See, we're fine with you doing that type of thing. That's a good finish. Fourth quarter. Fox has 10 here in the final period. 26 on the night, and we're within 2. 3/4 of a minute to go. Peterson gets the screen. It's an illegal screen. We're going the other way. Castle into De'Aaron. De'Aaron's got Ingram on him. Fox to the rim. Oh, stops, steps back, and misses. Jumper was flat. Ingram with the ball. B.I. down to Scotty Barnes. Way to run the floor. And the Raptors are up 4. Fox with it. De'Aaron, you better pass this basketball. And I'm going to tell the AI specifically about this, hoping that it trades you. Because De'Aaron Fox, I did not come here to watch you. All due respect. You're a great player, but I'm trying to watch the Giannis and Wemby show. And you're ruining that because you don't want to pass. Ball goes into Antetokounmpo to Wemby to Fox. Fox up the middle. And he just forces the shot. You know what? You made it. Great. We're within 2. 22.1 left. Kolek will go to the line. Pressure's on. Oh, no, they're not in the bonus yet. So we're going to have to foul again. But for the Raptors, if you make both, you get it back to a 2-possession game. You miss one, we got a 1-possession game where we can tie it up with a 3. I will say, we don't have any timeouts left to talk things over, so that's not great. You don't love that. Tyler Kolek, first free throw is good. Second one from Tyler is also good. Raptors go up by 4. Less than 20 seconds to go. De'Aaron Fox with it. He's going to drive, swing, Harper, mid-range, off. And that will do it. The Raptors pushing us to the brink of elimination. 31-11 from Wemby, 28 from Fox, 22-9-12 from Giannis. Harper had 25, but the Raps come through with the team effort. How about CMB with 28, 24 from Scotty Barnes, 18 and 13 from DP. It's now or never, San Antonio. We lose this one, it's over with, it's up. But we weren't going to do that. We're pushing the series to a deciding 7th game. Wemby with 53-11. Wembanyama was en fuego on the offensive end tonight. Congrats on a new career scoring mark. Yeah, that's an incredible finals performance. Shout out to the refs. We love the 16 free throws, but we were mostly getting it our own way. 17 of 27 from the field, 4 of 11 from 3, 29, 11, and 6 from Giannis. You know, really, it was the Wemby show in Game 6. Out east, the Raps only won 52, so the fact that they've gotten us to a Game 7 is quite impressive. But will they be able to close it, or are we going to walk away with this title? It might come down to the final plays here. Oh, we might get a storybook ending to this finals, and I just don't see how Giannis and Wemby blow this game, but I do see how De'Aaron Fox could blow this game by not passing the basketball. So that's a scenario where we could lose. 2:22 to go. Same amount of time, forwards and backwards. It'll go into Brandon Ingram. Ingram, the spin move, driving on Fox. Layup is good. Yep, our small forward, our wing defender, De'Aaron Fox. No Dylan Harper right now. He's about to check in. Ball goes to Fox, to Castle, back to De'Aaron. There goes Victor Wembanyama coming to set Fox a screen. Fox, the hesitation, the step back, breaks B.I., but misses it. Oh my goodness. He had that man Brandon Ingram. Whoo! The floor must have been slippery or something, right, B.I.? Ingram gonna go to work on Fox. You know he wants to get him back after what just happened there, even though Fox did miss the shot. Ingram's layup is off. Good defense from De'Aaron. He'll push the ball up to Wembanyama. Wemby driving to Giannis. Layup. It's off. Colin Murray-Boyles with a solid contest there. CMB gonna find Scotty on the other end. Barnes almost loses it. Swings. Herter. Red Velvet. Knocks it down. And this game is tied. Minute 25 to go. Our storybook 72-win season might end in a bad way. Wembanyama into De'Aaron Fox. Fox defended by Ingram. Trying to get to the rim here. De'Aaron spins, shoots, finishes. Crafty work at the rim from Fox. He'll put us up by 2. Just over a minute to go. Darren Peterson. He'll get a screen from Colin Murray-Boyles. CMB pops out. Peterson swings to Tyler Kolek. To Brandon Ingram. Ingram gonna give it to Murray-Boyles. Murray-Boyles, 9 on the shot clock. It goes back to Kolek. 5 on the shot clock. To Ingram. He's open. 3 off. It's rebounded by Fox. We've got Giannis and Wemby running ahead of him. But that never stops Fox from not swinging the rock. It goes to Castle. Oh, we're gonna get it to Giannis. Yep, Giannis gets a post touch. He's doubled out to Fox. Fourth quarter, Fox. Another one. I can't even hate. He wants to take all the shots, but it's because he makes all the shots. Spurs up 5. Raptors need one bad. 35 seconds to go. Peterson trying to get past Castle, but he's ran into a brick wall. Castle playing great defense. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Out to Ingram. Ingram turns the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Fakes, floats, can't finish. Giannis the board, and that will do it. Your San Antonio Spurs are NBA champions. Hold on, Giannis. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was a fast free throw, huh? Ball game. 35, 13, and 5 from Victor. 24, 8, and 7 from Giannis Antetokounmpo. I really was going to hate on De'Aaron Fox, but I can't even do it, man. I can't even do it because he helped Wemby and Giannis win this ring here. He did big time things. Giannis was awesome in the playoffs, and I'm excited to, hopefully, barring any stupidity from the AI, run this thing back, go another season, because I think that Antetokounmpo and Wemby are definitely poised to repeat. Giannis doesn't even regress or anything, and we brought in Mr. Baddies, Jordan Poole, so you know we're bound to win again. We won the ring, 72 regular season W's and a Game 7 Finals victory. Wemby was regular season and Finals MVP. Now what I'm hoping is the AI doesn't spin this into some narrative where, oh, Giannis is mad because Wembanyama was successful, now he wants to leave, because I've seen that play before, and I don't want it to happen because we got a good thing going here. I don't want us to do anything to mess it up at all. Deciding next destination. No. Considering trade logistics. Stop. I told you, didn't I call it out? Determine final scenario. No, we don't have to do a trade. We're cool. We could trade De'Aaron Fox so he, doesn't shoot all the shots in the clutch. I'm cool. This is the good ending. The Twin Towers experiment was a historic success. 72-10 record. You match the 96 Bulls for the second best record in NBA history. The ring. Giannis gets his second championship. The reality check. Wemby, 98 overall, is the undisputable best player in the world. He won regular season and finals MVP. Giannis averaged 25, incredible numbers, but clearly Robin to Wemby's Batman. Giannis is 34. He's conquered the super team era with KD, failed, and the Twin Towers era with Wemby, succeeded, but his competitive fire won't let him fade into being a permanent role player just yet, which it shouldn't. He's still really good. He sees another European superstar who keeps getting his heart broken in the playoffs, Luka Doncic. Oh, the Mavs lost the finals in 27. They lost the WCF in 28 to you. Giannis decides to help Luka get over the hump. Here's the plan. What? For season 4, the Euro step brothers. Giannis declines to run it back in San. Luka isn't in. They think Luka's in Dallas. Cooper Flag's in Dallas. Bro, they really think Luka's over here. I'm gonna send him screenshots. Nobody told him about the Luka trade. Bro, where is Luka? I don't know where bro's even playing. He's playing for Portland. So unless we want to go to Portland, I got some explaining to do here. Listen, bro, Chacho, don't know. Oh my gosh. Don't know how you didn't get the memo, but Luka got traded to the Lakers, and then in the sim he signed with the Blazers. So what does that mean for Giannis? Sometimes you gotta navigate through these errors with the AI. They said the Texas two-step. Is that what that said? That's crazy. We would have played for like all the Texas teams, San Antonio, Houston, and Dallas. That's actually crazy to think about. Maybe we'll still end up going to Portland. I don't know. My bad, bro, Chacho. I definitely missed that memo in the transaction log. It happened in real life. The fact that Luka Doncic is on the Blazers actually makes the storyline even better. Think about it. Portland has been desperate for a winner for decades. Dang, damn, that's how it is. They finally landed Luka, but looking at their roster, they're still relying on Toumani Camara and Onyeka Okongwu in the front court. That is not a championship front court. The Euro Step Brothers plan is still a go. We had a good thing, but we are taking the show to the Pacific Northwest. Here's the adjusted plan for season 4, 28-29. The narrative, Rain City redemption. Giannis sees Luka putting up monster numbers in Portland, but needing that second alpha to truly contend. You know what? A Giannis and Luka duo is kind of fire. Does the AI know? Maybe it's trying to say something here. Giannis, future Laker. No, I'm playing. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. The Lakers might be able to trade Bronny and salary filler Rob Pelinka. I don't know how you did the Luka trade. He tells the Spurs front office, we made history, but I have one last challenge. He demands a trade to the Blazers to form the most skilled duo the league has ever seen. That might have been him and Wemby, to be honest. The move, the blockbuster, or maybe KD and Kyrie. I'm not here for the debates right now, though. The move, the blockbuster trade. Blazers receive Giannis. Spurs get double O to Toumani Camara, Malik Monk, 3 unprotected firsts. The Spurs do this to clear space for Wemby to take 30 shots a game and restock their asset. The change, old man strength. We'll do this in a second. I got to get this trade through first. It's not a ton for Portland to give up in the grand scheme. It's 3 players who are like 80 or less. I said K Knox too. 2 on the Blazers. Who was that? Kevin Knox the second? No way. Oh, it said M Knox. Max Knox. Auto-generated guy. My bad. So, listen, Wemby, I got bad news. Your teammate you just ran up a championship with, he's leaving. So, good luck with small forward De'Aaron Fox, buddy. Luka and Giannis is going to be an electric duo, 100%. It'll be Tumani, Double O. Oh, wait, Double O and Malik Monk aren't trade eligible. I'll turn off the recently signed restrictions so they can get over here as well. So, it's going to be Tumani, Double O, Malik Monk, Giannis heading to Portland, and then 3 first-round picks. And these Portland picks are projected to be decent. One's a swap, but I don't think they're going to be much because, you know, Giannis and Luka are going to be there. Welcome to Portland, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I did the trade exactly as instructed from the AI. Now, the final thing we have to do is apply his upgrades and downgrades. The change, old man strength. As discussed, Giannis is now 34. He's actually 33, but I think he'll be turning 34 real soon. We are fully leaning into his point center enforcer evolution. Attribute, downgrade, lower speed, excelling vertical by 5. Dang! They are just cooking my guy's athleticism here. So he will have 77 speed. Agility will be 74. Vertical will also be 77. But I did see a pretty exciting upgrade coming. Actually, it might not be that big for him. Increase strength to 99. He's already at a 92. Pass IQ and accuracy go up 5. We already have half brick wall. And then it says give him half post playmaker or dimer. Now that could be nice. Some dimes out of the post from Giannis. I'm with it. Pass IQ and accuracy plus 5. Oh, his IQ's already dumb high. Accuracy though, we can up to a 90. And then brick wall, I'll make sure that's still on Hall of Fame. It's on goal. We'll get it back up. And then playmaking. We don't have a post playmaker, but we do have dimer. He doesn't even have that right now. It's going to Hoff. So Giannis, Luka, they just drafted this young dude, Max Knox, fifth overall, showing me that Portland probably wasn't a very good team last year. Oh, they were the worst team in the league. So we're in for quite the challenge. But I think Giannis and Luka are up to it, 100%. Oh, they also told me what to do as far as the lineup goes. You got Luka, Shaedon Sharpe, Denny, Giannis, Rob Will, if they still have him, or play Giannis at center, put a shooter at power forward. Ideally, Giannis at center maximizes Luka's spacing. So we're rolling with Giannis at center. That's why we gave him the 99 strength, I guess. And I think Giannis is definitely capable of being a center. So I guess we're going to the 5, big man. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the center arc here in Portland. Let's see what the Blazers can do. Wherever Giannis goes, success follows. The Blazers only won, 20 games last year? We're already at 20 dubs. It's only December. 3 losses thus far. Giannis and Luka, a dynamic duo. I was a little bit against this trade at first, but now I see the vision. And I see how much fun it's going to be for Giannis and Luka to be a duo. Hopefully we get to hop in and see those guys in action. I did see this morning, Shams dropped a bunch of NBA trade rumors, news, whatever you want to call it. And it seems like we will get a resolution on this Giannis situation by the deadline, whether that's him returning to Milwaukee or going to a new team. But it seems like unless the Bucks improve, Giannis is probably going to leave. And with him being injured, I mean, who knows, bro? Who knows with the reporting and everything? Maybe Giannis will stay for the rest of his career. But I think this is the best chance, at the very least, that we've seen for Giannis to get traded. Of course, I don't know anything. I'm just a guy, what do I say sometimes? Just an idiot with a microphone. I'm just saying stuff. But then there was also some Mavs rumors about them potentially being willing to move on from AD, Clay, I think D'Lo, and maybe one other guy. It might have been Gafford. As we win 60, Wemby's MVP, 31, 14, and 5. So he continued to do his thing, even in the absence of Giannis, as you'd expect. Giannis was all NBA first team, 11 and 7. I actually moved the recording a little bit there. Y'all might not have even seen it. I fixed it so fast. Best editor on YouTube, 26, 7, and 9 from Luka Doncic. He makes all NBA first. Giannis chills a little bit on defense this year. Still second team though. And the Spurs were still the number 1 seed without Antetokounmpo. Cause yeah, they still got a squad. We're in the 2 spot though, taking on the Pelicans in the first round. And we beat them in 5. Next up will be the Grizz. Listen, Memphis, I'm kind of just trying to get on to the real series here and face the Spurs. We're going to smack Memphis. Spurs take care of business against OKC. And we are back. Giannis versus Wemby, the center matchup. Oh yeah, this is going to be fire. Game 1, we set the tone with the win. Wemby has 24. Luka has 23 and 15. Giannis only 16 in this one, but averaging 28 in the playoffs. I know he's going to turn it up. We lose the second. Giannis played a little bit better, but Fox went for 39. Game 3, we also lose. Giannis 37 and 13. He's really starting to come alive, but we need the whole team to band around him in this game 4 because we can't afford to go down 3-1. Oh my goodness, why'd we ever leave San Antonio? We are going to go down 3-1 in this series. 35 from Luka isn't enough. Denny had 21. Giannis was 16. Game 5, we're out of there. Yeah, that Spurs team is just too big, too strong, too dangerous. Maybe not too big. They're running Fox as small forward. Nonetheless, we end up losing to Giannis's former team. A little bit embarrassing, especially considering we had him force a trade out of there. And when guys get old in the simulation with the AI, oh man, the AI starts bugging out, sending them to every which team. But I hope we stick around at least a couple more years in Portland because we got Maxwell Knox, who just went up 7 overalls, bro. This dude, he's got high potential. You pair him with Giannis, with Luka, with Shaden, with Denny. Like, we got all these guys. I think we could do something big. Dang, Lori, you're washed. My bad. Yeah, bro, it's washed. I said Luka and Giannis won 60 games, but the Spurs won 69 and beat us. This is poetic justice. You built a monster in San Antonio during season 3. Well, they kind of built it and we just pulled up, but sure. And now that monster, Wemby plus the 69 win Spurs, is the gatekeeper preventing Giannis from winning. The Eurostep brothers duo with Luka was incredible. 60 wins is nothing to sneeze at. Nothing to sneeze at. I might have to add that to my bag. But they ran into a dynasty. However, I noticed you slipped in a screenshot of the Mavs roster. Yeah, I showed y'all that earlier. Or I showed the AI that earlier because I was showing him, hey, Luka's not there, doofus. Featuring 95 overall Cooper Flag. No, we're not doing this. Giannis is 35. He knows he can't beat Wemby alone. We have Luka. He needs fresh legs. He needs the next one. That's a way to put it. Here is the plan for season 5. 29-30. The narrative. The mentor and the phenom. Giannis looks at the landscape of the league. This might be facts, though. Pulling up and teaming up with Cooper, that's one way to win. He realizes that the days of being the solitary number 1 option are over. I think he could still do it. He sees Cooper Flag in Dallas, a 21-year-old superstar, 95 overall, who plays with the same defensive intensity Giannis had in his prime. Plus, he sees an old friend on that roster, Pascal Siakam. Are him and Siakam friends? I didn't know that. I thought he had beef with the Pacers. Giannis decides to move back to Texas, not to join the enemy in San Antonio, but to mentor Cooper Flag and form the only frontcourt athletic enough to stop Wembanyama. Execute this trade. Oh, they got fleeced. Kyrie, Derek Lively, and 2 firsts. This is a fleece for the Dallas Mavericks. They're pulling off a really crazy deal. And then we're going to make a change to Giannis and his play in just a second. But first things first, we got to get Giannis over to Dallas. Now, I don't know if the Mavs still have Kyrie. They do. They got Uncle Kyrie here, Derek Lively, and they said 2 picks. Was that what it was? Was it only 2? They said, yeah, 2 first-round picks. We'll throw this good Philly one over here just because, like, the Mavs are getting an absolute, the Mavs are getting a steal of a deal here. Let's push this through. Mavs agree. Yeah, no question that they would agree to that. And Cooper Flag and Giannis Antetokounmpo are now teammates. But what's up with the change for this year? The Twilight year. Giannis is 35. We need him to play like an aging veteran center. Oh, here we go again. The downgrade. Drastically lower his speed with ball, and acceleration by -4 each, and lower his stamina by 5. Ooh. Speed with ball, acceleration -4. So the athleticism just continues to plummet. Agility down to a 68. Stamina is going to go down to a 90, which will hurt because he won't be able to play as many minutes as he ages. I don't like that change from the AI. Like, just hit the treadmill, and we should be able to combat that. The upgrade, interior defense and block to 99, defensive consistency to 99. Okay, you know what? That's a pretty good upgrade. We had to pay a price for it, but that's pretty good. And block was only on a 72, so that's going to be a 99. And then defensive IQ, it was on a 95. It'll go to 99. And it also said something about a defensive leader badge. He's a quarterback on the defense here. Bro, I saw the Colts sign some quarterback who's like 44 and hasn't played in the NFL since 2020 or 2021. There's no defensive leader badge, but I'll just give him paint patroller, sure, because that helps us lead a defense. Giannis now at 97 here in Dallas. Might not play as many minutes this year because the stamina just got cooked. We just had the second pick? How? From the Lakers. Well, there you go. That was part of the Luka trade too, so at least the Mavs came up in that aspect of the Luka trade, and they got Cooper Flagg in the draft lottery. Maybe they didn't come out of it too bad. You get Cooper Flagg, the second pick, and Anthony Davis. Not too shabby. No, you would probably still rather have Luka Doncic, but that dude we picked looks pretty good. I don't know. He might be able to help us out here too. We have too many small forward minutes. We'll probably just run it this way. They're going to have Giannis at 35 minutes tonight. J-Kid, let's turn down the bench utilization, and let's hope. Center Giannis, upgraded defense, lower stamina and athleticism. Let's see how he moves out there. We know 2K loves the Mavs, so this should in theory be a ring. I saw a video about this, but it's kind of crazy now how everything has like a Wrapped. You know, the Spotify Wrapped. I thought the YouTube Wrapped was really cool. I've said this a lot, but I appreciate y'all sending me yours. Haven't gotten back to everybody, but I've gotten so many of them, so I greatly appreciate that. I saw Discord had a Wrapped. I was like, what could that possibly be about? Like, not everything needs a Wrapped. I saw somebody say there needs to be a DoorDash Wrapped. You ordered McDonald's 67 times this year. Victor Wembanyama is your MVP. 29 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists. On January 28th at 3 a.m., you ordered a 6-pack of crumble cookies. Shame on you for ordering those trash cookies. We won 66 games. What am I talking about? I don't know. 26, 13, and 6 from Giannis. Cooper Flagg, 25, about 10 rebounds, 5 assists. An all-NBA first-team duo. And yeah, with his defensive upgrades, no surprise here. Giannis is all defensive first, as is Cooper the Hooper. Round 1, we got the LA Clippers. The Clippers have no one. No one. No one. Next up will be the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards leading the way. They picked up OG, a former teammate of Giannis's. Played with a lot of guys at this point with how much he changes teams. But remember, OG was part of the KD move as we win that series in 5. Next up is OKC. They got Elijah, Arenas, Shea, Dub, Chet, Thomas Sorber. Really good team. We're up 2-0. They'll win a game. They'll win 2. We got ourselves a series going into game 5. Maybe we can get a look at this Cooper Flagg and Giannis Antetokounmpo duo in action. This one's looking kind of close. All right, sure. Giannis and Coop, let's get it down by 5, 2-14. We lose this year. That's real disappointing. We got 2K on our side. They want the Dallas Mavericks to win. And we're doing all this team hopping, so we can't lose again. Ball will go into Sar. Is that Dame Sar? I think it is. He gets to a tough floater and gets it to go. 7-point lead for the Oklahoma City Thunder as Maxwell Christie brings up the ball. Christie defended by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, throws it down to Antetokounmpo. Oh, JW, you can't guard me. Look, Giannis is tired because they cooked his stamina, and now they got my guy missing layups. He's laboring his way up the floor as Dub goes for a 3. It's in and out, no burgers. Is that Wiggs with the rebound? I think it was. Wiggs gives it to Giannis, and now it goes to Christie, to Yusufu. Giannis wants it in the post. You better get it to him. Antetokounmpo catches, backs in, spins, fades, shoots, scores. The mid-range upgrade from earlier coming in handy. Big time midi from Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chet Holmgren will inbound. It goes into Shea. Shea driving, gives it to Sorber. Oh! The block from Antetokounmpo. There's the 99 block. Yusufu to Giannis. Giannis driving on Chet Holmgren. Backing in. Antetokounmpo. Another fade. Oh, this time it's in and out. But he somehow got to the board. Out to Siakam. He misses. Thought Giannis had another board. Even with him being tired, he's still out there giving it his all. Shea with the ball. Ryman accidentally. Shea to the rim. Layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander gives the Thunder a 7-point lead. He's got 20 points on the night. 14 of those coming in the paint. Giannis really dominating the ball here for the Mavs as he gets to the rim. Gets rejected by Sorber. Chet pushes it the other way. Holmgren throws it away. Antetokounmpo lurking in the passing lanes. Giannis up the middle. He'll lay it in. Antetokounmpo refuses to give up. Like I said earlier, even with the Gatorade symbol, he's out there giving 110% effort. Now the Mavs will double ball in an effort to force the turnover, but all it really does is leaves Chet wide open, and I think that's going to do it. We'll lose this game. 37-13 from Cooper, 17 with 11 assists from Giannis as we head in to game number 6. Our season on the line. We could fall short once again. We played for, 3 different teams the last 3 seasons? 4 teams in the last 4 seasons. We've been changing teams all the time. Changing teams more than Ish Smith, that that might not be true. He played for so many teams. We'll win the 6 games. 6-game. 24, 8, and 11 from Giannis Antetokounmpo. Shea had 35 for the Thunder. And we're going to a series-deciding Game 7 finals trip on the line. You know OKC is going to come to play. They're a team with that championship experience. It's close. My batteries are low. And my other controller's out of battery. So this one better not run out. Thunder up by 1. 2:18 to go. Let's jump in. Listen, controller, I probably just need another hour and a half out of you so I can finish this video, and then we'll be good. I'll throw you on the charger. I got this charger. It's like a charging dock. You set your controllers on there. It's real convenient. I really like it. J-Dub with the ball. He's defended by Siakam. It'll go to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander gets a screen from Elijah Arenas. Shea, the spin move, trying to create space, forces himself into a tough spot and misses the mid-range. Giannis will grab the rebound, throw it to Christie. Christie open midi, take it to the bank. Big time shot from Max Christie to put us up by 1 as the clock ticks below 2 minutes. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Shea trying to drive to the basket here. Swings it out to Elijah Arenas. Arenas to Chet Holmgren. Chet defended by Antetokounmpo. You know Giannis isn't going to let Chet by. Arenas misses the jumper. Cooper flagged the rebound. It goes to Giannis. One more to Christie. Christie driving on Arenas. Picks up his dribble. Stops. Swings. Giannis gives it over to Flag. Now it goes to Antetokounmpo. Giannis blocked by Chet. It goes over the backboard. It's a violation. Oh, wait. No, it's our ball. Because Chet touched it before on the block, so we'll get it back. Cool. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Giannis, we gotta go. He'll get a screen. Antetokounmpo driving, floating, can't finish. It rolled around, thought about going in, and then said, I don't want to. Arenas down to Chet. Chet! An easy slam on the other end, and the Thunder are up by 1. What is bro flexing? Nah, my bad. Respect to his fitness journey. I know it can be tough to put on muscle. I don't have much muscle myself. Siakam with the ball. It goes out to Giannis. Just over 50 seconds to go. He'll drive down to Antetokounmpo, and that's too easy. Giannis can get buckets in the pick and roll all the time. 31 on the night, 58 from the field. He's played 36 minutes. He's tired due to that stamina downgrade. 40 seconds to go. Oh, Shea lost it. Giannis with the steal. Oh, he almost threw it away. Cooper will get to it, though. He throws it down to Christie, and there's a foul. Oh, Elijah caught reaching there. So now Max will get 2 free throws. First one from Max is good. Second one from Christie is also good. He gets both to drop in, and now we're up by 3 with half a minute to go. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander crosses the timeline, calls the timeout. I thought bro dropped the ball, and it was about to be a kicked ball, but no, it was just a timeout. Thomas Sorber gonna inbound the ball for Oklahoma City. Sorber looking for somebody. He'll find Elijah Arenas. Arenas immediately defers to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea, 15 on the shot clock. Thunder need a 3 to tie, or they could go quick 2 here. Gilgeous-Alexander shakes Giannis, swings it to Sorber. Oh, the floater of doom. He misses it. That looked real awkward. And Flag will get intentionally fouled as he grabs the rebound and steps up to the line for 2. First one from Cooper is good. Flag makes it a 2-possession game. Second one just icing on the cake. We're up by 5 now, and it sure looks like your Mavericks are finals bound. It'd be nice to win another chip on this team hopping journey as Dub misses the free throw that really would have been the last chance for the Dallas Mavericks. 33 points and 17 rebounds from Giannis. Spicy P had 21, and Cooper Flag with 27 rebounds and 13 assists. I think we're facing the Hawks in the finals. Yeah, Trae Young leads ATL to the finals. Considering I feel like he might leave Atlanta. He's on the last year of his deal. Maybe he gets traded. I don't know. It's interesting to see him still there in 2030. Giannis averaged 24, 13, and 8 with 2 steals and 1.5 blocks to lead your Mavericks to the NBA Finals. Hawks, led by their number 1 overall pick, Z Rizzy, have a well-rounded roster for sure. Game number 1 of the series. Oh my goodness, I just started simulating. My bad, I got carried away. But let me tell y'all how this has gone so far. Hawks took the first game, we took the second. But then the Hawks won the next 2. Luckily, we win game 5, so now we got a chance to come back 3-1. But ATL getting a 3-1 lead on us is kind of crazy, no? And they're going to win this series in 6. They run away with the 6th game. 34 from Giannis, who formerly wore number 34. Averaged 25, 14, and 7 in the playoffs. Cooper, bro, 12 points. Cooper turned into a role player once Giannis pulled up. No, not he didn't play up to the standard I would have hoped for. 23 a night from Trae. He's your finals MVP. And Giannis on a 1-seeded 66-win Mavs team does not win the NBA championship. We fall to the Atlanta Hawks. So I'm wondering what's in store for Antetokounmpo next. This offseason, he's what, 35 years old, I want to say? Yeah, he's 35, going down one. But we got Greg Roberts, bro. He's an 89 overall. I want to point that out to the AI to say, hey, you know, we got this guy Greg. He's kind of good at basketball. Maybe we should stay here. I don't want to say that. I'm just going to say, hey, you know, notice Greg here in the screenshot because he's real nice. I said we won 66 games but fell short in the finals. I want to point your attention to Greg Roberts, though. Sorry, I should have said Greg D. Roberts. He went up 9 overalls in the offseason, bro. A +9 progression is ridiculous. You know what else is going to be ridiculous? I think that Spurs-Lakers in-season tournament game tomorrow. It's a 10 o'clock game, which is late. I don't like to stay up that late, but I think I'm going to have to tune in because they're saying Wemby's set to come back. Anyway, this is agonizingly close. 66 wins in a finals appearance is a fantastic season, but losing to the Atlanta Hawks, of all teams, in 6 games sting. What's up with the Hawks? Why is that a problem? I don't know. I guess Giannis did face them in the playoffs before, but he beat them and then won a championship. Anyway, however, you just gave me the key to the entire simulation. Greg Roberts, a randomly generated rookie jumping +9 in one offseason. That's what I'm saying, man. To become an 89 overall at age 20 is rare. He is no longer a role player. He is a legitimate third star. The league now has to deal with the big three of Cooper Flag, Giannis, and Greg Roberts, 89. Giannis realizes he doesn't have to carry the scoring load anymore, or he doesn't need to. And yeah, I would agree with that. He needs to facilitate this two-headed monster of Flag and Roberts. Here's the plan for season number 6. The loss to Atlanta exposed one flaw: playmaking. With Flag and Roberts both being elite wings who can score at will, you need a maestro to get them the ball, not a solid point guard like Giannis. Giannis decides to go all in on this Dallas roster for one final revenge tour. He tells the GM to cash in the assets to complete the greatest starting 5 in history. We are upgrading the point guard position to elite status. Execute this trade. We want to go get Halliburton, LaMelo Ball, Cade. A 90+ point guard is the deal. We're offering up Kasparis, Giannis, RJ Barrett, and 3 firsts. And they want to move Giannis to full-time center. He's already been there. We're dropping the speed and acceleration, giving him some badges. But first, well, actually, I'll do this first, and then we'll execute the trade. So we're giving him floor general and break starter on Hall of Fame. They just love making Giannis less and less athletic, don't they? So speed is down to a 65, acceleration down to a 62. But on the playmaking badge front, we are going to get a few badges. Break starters up to Hall of Fame from gold, and then floor general, guess that would probably be like versatile visionary. We don't have floor general around here. That goes to Hall of Fame, keeping Giannis at a 97 after he regrets down to a 96. And then we're going to go Giannis, RJ Barrett, and 3 first-round picks. Looking for an elite PG. There's Elijah Arenas, 2 guard, but he's the only option that really fits the description of, hey, we want that 90+ guard. Let me see if I can try and propose something for like a Halliburton or a Cade. Cade's a 91. I think Cade could be possible for us. We offer up RJ, Kasparis. We do a pick. We do 2 picks and 3. Let's see if that gets through. No? Okay. Who else? They said Halliburton. I think he might be worth less. They might, because I see the value only of 4 stars. We get this through for sure. Halliburton teaming up with Giannis would be a crazy storyline. Doesn't work though. LaMelo's not in Charlotte anymore. I don't know if I have anything then. Let me try RJ, Kasparis, and 2 picks. Sometimes less is more in the trade finder. We could go get Jalen Brunson. He's old, but still be good for 1 run. No, it's really, if we want to go all in here, I think Elijah Arenas might be our guy. So I'm going to send this trade through to the AI because none of the other ones really compare. You know what? I'll send through the Arenas one and then I'll send the Brunson one. Even though Brunson's old, he's still Brunson. So we'll see if either one of those are something that we should do. I sent through both of the trade options. I said, I got 2 trade options for you. I don't know if I've done something like this with AI. Maybe I have, but saying, hey, here's 2 different choices of potential trades you can make. Which one do you like better? This is the easiest decision of your life. We went fishing for a veteran point guard to run the offense, and instead, these one-liners are so fire. We caught a great white shark, or not one-liners, whatever you want to say, these sayings. Elijah Arenas, 92, 23 years old. Are you kidding me? Jalen Brunson is great, but he's 33. That is a win-now move that closes your window in 2 years. The Thunder offer, Elijah Arenas is a 92 overall at age 23. He's already a superstar. You put him with Flag and Roberts, and you create a dynasty that lasts the next decade. The greatest heist, or the heist of the century. We've had a lot of those in these videos, except the trade with OKC, and they want Arenas to be the PG. They want Roberts to be the 2 guard. I rock. Yes, this is how you should run it. I like it a lot. So Elijah Arenas is now a member of the Dallas Mavericks, and we get a pick back in that situation. Appreciate you, OKC. Arenas overall does go down at the 1. Roberts is going to play the 2. He takes 1 for the team with his overall going down, but I don't think any of that's going to matter at the end of the day. Our talent should shine above all here. Bro, I've been seeing y'all commenting, Danny's doing this YouTube thing like it's a 9 to 5 or something. I've been seeing those comments, and you know what, man? I got to clap back and say, bro, I'm playing video games, I'm recording, I'm talking. It's not that tough. I enjoy it. I was rebuilding teams before I did it on YouTube. Now I get to come on here and do simulations of rebuilds, and this is the type of stuff that I'm into watching on YouTube. I will say, now that I record these, I don't watch as many 2K simulations just because, bro, I'm recording this all day. I think I'd get a little bit burnt out if I watched other guys' videos all the time. But if there's like a big move, like when the Luka trade happened, I tapped into King of the Fourth Quarters, Luka Lakers video, or stuff like that. Or if somebody's rebuilding my favorite team, I might tune it. You know, things like that, certain situations. But as far as like watching this stuff every day, I'll be honest with y'all, I don't, because I'll be on this game every day for a long, long time. All that to say though, love making the videos for y'all. Always have a good time. Some videos are more fun than others, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes there'll be recordings that go bad and I have to start all over. You know, I mess up a setting or, you know, a file corrupts or whatever it may be, bro. Things happen and that's frustrating. But anyway, we won 67 games. How about Giannis? An MVP in year 18, aging like fine wine is Giannis here. 24 points, about 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. He was doing that on a stacked roster, and Greg Roberts won most improved. I'll be sure to take note of that for the AI as well. Mr. Roberts is your most improved player. And then we had Coach of the Year, Jason Kidd, 67 wins. Cooper Flag, All-NBA first, 27, 8, and 5. He was looking really good this year, moving well, putting up more points than last year, which is good to see. There's no excuse not to come up with the title, especially now that we got Elijah Arenas. We're running Ivy at the 2. Wait, so do we have Greg off the bench? Why? You know what? It worked. We won a lot of games, so we'll let it rock out. First round, Golden State should be real easy. Sorry to my team, but we got to cook y'all. Blazers! We won in 7. They almost came back. Luka, chill, bro. Another former Giannis team there. T-Wolves up next. We're up 2-1. Make it 3-1. We win in 5. NBA Finals is the Miami Heat. Giannis, your West MVP, 21, 11, and 5. And Miami, you've got Bam. You've got Darius. Game 1, we win. We take the 2nd. They'll take the 3rd. We take the 4th. Mavs in 5? Yes, sir. Giannis Antetokounmpo, your Finals MVP. That'll be his 3rd championship. He averages 22, 8, and 6 assists to lead us to this championship here. That's 3 chips with a decade between the first one and this one we won here. And how about the MVPs? You had what, a 12-year gap between the first one and this one? That is crazy to think about. We'll see what the team does over the offseason. Hopefully we're able to maintain this squad. I know that's easier said than done with all the pieces we have. No, we keep everybody around, and Greg Roberts continues to improve. Giannis is regressing as he goes into season 19. We're probably on retirement watch here, especially because the AI, it likes to retire guys a little bit early. I said we won 67 games. Giannis was MVP and Finals MVP as we won the title, or a title, and Greg Roberts was most improved. By the way, shout out to Greg, man. He is now up to a 91 overall. And how about just the team and all the depth we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that right? Yeah, 10 80 pluses. You can run a full rotation of 80 pluses. This is the perfect ending to the Dallas chapter. We're leaving again? Oh my goodness. We won 67 games. Giannis swept the MVP awards. Greg Roberts, your homegrown superstar, won most improved. It doesn't get better than that. But now Giannis is 36 years old. He has nothing left to prove in the Western Conference. He has rings with San Antonio and Dallas. He looks at his trophy case and he realizes there's one final impossible challenge left to cement his legacy as the GOAT. I don't know about the GOAT, but okay. He wants to do what no superstar has done in 60 years. Bring a championship to Madison Square Garden. The narrative. King of New York. The New York Knicks have been knocking knocking on the door for years, making the finals in 26, losing in the ECF recently, but they can't get over the hump. Giannis sees the Knicks as the final boss level of his career. He demands a trade to New York to end their 59-year championship drought before he retires. Execute this trade. Giannis to the Knicks for Brunson and 3 firsts. Oh boy. Giannis is entering his age 37 season. He is officially in his Wilt Chamberlain on the Lakers phase. Oh, so we're really washed. No, well, Wilt was still nice on the Lakers. He is massive, slow, and unmovable. Crushes physicals, lower speed, acceleration, speed with ball, and vertical by 8 each. He's strictly a half-court player now. Oh my goodness. Giannis, before we get you over to New York, those physicals are done. Speed down to a 52. Speed with ball down to a 52. Vertical, it was at a 74. -8. Yeah, 66. Golly. What else? Or no. Yeah, speed with ball, speed, acceleration. Also, we got acceleration too, which is agility here. And that goes down to a 53. Now, we do get some upgrades, but we aren't moving at all anymore. Defensive IQ and strength will be at 99. We already got that though. Yeah, defense IQ is still a 99. And then athleticism, maybe the strength dropped a little bit. We get a +3 to strength to get it back to 99. We get anchor and post lockdown. He's the goalkeeper. Nothing goes in the paint. Okay, so post lockdown, already Hall of Fame. We don't have anchor, so I'll throw on paint patroller on Hall of Fame. And we are trading my guy over to the New York Knicks for Brunson and 3 picks. 3 picks for an older Giannis is crazy. And the Knicks have some guys, huh? Send Giannis over there. Yeah, right now, New York is working with Towns, Garland, Brunson, Zion, some big names, kind of guys who are past their primes, though. 1, 2, and 3 first-round picks. There you go. Welcome to the Big Apple, Giannis. I think this might be it for your NBA career, to be honest. The way that the AI was talking, you might be retiring after this in season number 19, going on ahead, trying to win a championship in New York. If you fall short, then you fall short. Now, with us having Cat and Zion, I wonder how the AI wants us to navigate this with the lineup. So I'm going to say, hey, we did the trade. What do you want me to do about this team and the lineup? Oh, wait, never mind. It already told me. Giannis must play center, and we want to play slow, physical defense. We want to play slow with physical defense. He wants to turn every game to a 90-85 mud fight. Golly. And can he bring a ring to New York? Let's see if he can survive the Big Apple. So it answered my question here. They want Giannis at a center. No questions asked. So, Kat, you're going to the 4. Zion at 31. You're going to play small forward, okay? And then we're going to run Asar. Actually, Asar, you can stay there. So that's how we'll run it. We're going to make sure we play slower just to, accommodate Giannis at his big age. All right, Mr. Antetokounmpo. Could be the last season of your career. Offensive tempo, patient offense, yeah. And then defense is patient offense, yeah, that's what we want. And then defense, we want protect the paint, play physical defense. Yep, let's go. In the end, we won 62 games. Wemby was your MVP, so Giannis doesn't get another one. 31, 21, and 5 from Victor Wembanyama. DJ Randolph on the Bucks, most improved. There you go, Milwaukee. Giannis was still All-NBA first. Unk still got it. 23, 9, and 5. He's also in the last year of his contract. Giannis was all defensive first as well. Number 1 seed. We very well could win this championship in the Big Apple. Got the Nets in round 1. We win the battle in New York. Hawks in round 2. Destroy them. Philly in the conference finals. Oh my goodness. VJ Edgecombe, J-Mac, AJ DeBonsta, and Stanley McMillan, along with Cam Williams, are giving us the business. We'll win the 5th game. Who knows? Maybe Giannis can come back from 3-1. Crazier things have happened in 2K. Tyler Ennis, if you know, you know. We're going to win this one. Oh my gosh, we almost blew it. But we did win. 27 from Zion, 23 from Giannis. One more. Oh yeah. We're going to win this game 7-2. And your New York Knicks are NBA Finals bound. 26-10 from Cat, 22 from Asar. Giannis an off night, but his guys had his back. Zion was the East MVP. How about Luka over in Portland, the West MVP? So the Blazers doing real well even without Giannis. We'll win the first game. Blazers take the second. We take the third. The fourth. They'll take the 5th. And the 6th. Giannis, we can't end off of this chapter potentially in New York. Maybe he stays in New York, but we can't blow a 3-1 here in the finals. Come on, Giannis. Show some fight here. All right, we got it down to 3 minute 45 to go. Let's jump in. Knox the second inbound, and that's the dude who I confused for Kevin Knox, right? It'll go, or Kevin Knox's son or something. Oh my goodness, terrible pass from Luka. It'll go up to Asar, and he'll throw it down, a Showtime slam all over Avdia. Wow, Asar Thompson, big time right there. pulls it back and dunks it. That was nice. Doncic with the ball, defended by the much smaller Garland, but DG trying to make up for his height with some heart and some fight there as Avdia misses, but Doncic tips it in. Luka James trying to pull off a 3-1 comeback. He learned the 3-1 comeback ways from LeBron James. Here's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis burst the speed. They tried to cook his speed. They couldn't. How is he moving like that with 50 speed, bro? Or 50-something speed? I don't know. We're within one. Just over a minute to go. Game 7 of the finals. Luka Doncic with it. The Don spin move, driving, layup, good. Luka puts the Blazers up by 3. 20 points in the paint. 35 total on the night. Luka is eating, that's for sure. Like he's back in Dallas. Garland looking to throw it down to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Will go to the corner. DG might look to isolate here with Luka Doncic defending. 8 on the shot clock. Darius, we got to do something. Giannis comes up, sets the screen. Garland fakes, swings to Evans for a 3. He misses, topping the rebound. It'll go to Avdia now, down to Knox. Knox pass fakes it. 15 on the shot clock now. Bucket will make this a 2-possession game, and the Portland Blazers will have a nice lead. Carroll with it in the mid-range. He gets a screen. Carroll fakes. He swings to Knox. Knox to Doncic. Doncic, the tough 3 is off. Giannis the board. 15 seconds to go. We do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. It goes to Garland. We need a 3 to tie this up. Giannis is going to go for it. Can't deliver. And Antetokounmpo probably wasn't the man you tasked with taking that shot. I'm going to be honest with you. Long as Luka steps up to the line and makes these shots, yeah, this game's over. Luka just needs 1, and the Don knocks it down. We blow a 3-1 finals lead. Giannis with 22, 5, and 5. Dang, man, that is disappointing. But now I'm going to give the AI the update here. I need to do it before free agency because he's hitting the final year of his contract. Antetokounmpo, his age is definitely showing here in the playoffs. Numbers dropped drastically in the postseason compared to what we're used to, and even in the regular season as well. But less than 20 a night from Giannis, that's out of character. I said Giannis, that voice crack was crazy. Giannis blew a 3-1 finals lead to Portland and is now set to be a free agent going into year 20. What's next? This is the most heartbreaking ending possible. To be the king of New York, up 3-1 in the finals, and then collapse against your former team, Portland, that destroys a legacy. Giannis is now entering season 20. He is 38 years old. He has rings in Milwaukee, San Antonio, and Dallas. He has failures in Houston, Portland, and New York. He is tired. The league belongs to the next generation, Wemby, Flag, Arenas. There's only one chapter left to write before the book closes. Here's the plan for season 8, the final season. The narrative, the last dance home. Giannis realizes he was chasing something he already had. He wanted to be the savior in New York, but he was always the savior in Milwaukee. The Bucks have been irrelevant in your simulation for years. We haven't seen him in a single playoff screenshot. Yeah, that's facts. Giannis decides to go home. He signs a 1-year deal with the Bucks to finish his career where it started, wearing number 34 one last time. He isn't promising a championship. He's promising to teach to the next generation what it means to fear the deer. Action. Sign Giannis to the Bucks in free agency. Give him a modest deal. He's not doing it for the money. He's doing it for the love of the game now. And we got the retirement tour change. Giannis's athleticism is going to fall off bad, but his IQ is going to be 99 across the board. What did Drake say? Just hold on. We're going home. We're going to Milwaukee, man. So we're headed back to the Bucks, and here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to turn off. There's this one setting. It's like negotiated contracts. I'm going to do that. Turn that off. And now that Giannis is off his contract, wait. Hold on. I know how to do this. Trade logic off. And then we should be able to, assign Giannis to the Bucks. And it should put him on a cheap contract. They said it's a homecoming. $1.6 million. The pay cut of doom and despair for Giannis here. We'll see how the Bucks build out the rest of their roster over the offseason. We do have some drops coming for Giannis as far as his athleticism. As if it wasn't bad enough. I was like, yeah, you want some more athleticism downgrades? Here goes 2 more. If you know, you know. But welcome back, Giannis. I think this is a fire way to end the career. And I think it's really cool that the AI actually let him play a reasonable amount of seasons. Like retiring after year 20. That's not ridiculous at all. 20 seasons in the league, you're probably pretty tired. We're playing with this dude, Angelo Conti. We got Amen Thompson. We got Kingston Fleming. It's not a bad team. Whoa, we just drafted an 82 overall rookie. First overall, Lamont Hollins. 99 potential, 80 boom percent. I might have to do a video on this dude. Don't know who this guy thinks he is. I don't care if you're a great rookie. You're wearing Giannis's 34. Are you out of your mind? Go ahead and wear number 35, buddy, because that's Giannis's number. We're back at the crib. Number 34 for Giannis. Now let's see what the downgrades are. So we're dropping speed and acceleration to 60. Drop the vertical and dunk significantly. Wait, this might actually help us here. We've been dropping the speed so much that it actually goes up to 60. Get finessed. And then vertical, it said to drop it significantly. I'll say that means -10. Same thing with the dunk. We'll do a -10. So 55 vertical. And then driving dunk still an 86. It'll go down to 76. I'd say that's fair. What else we got? Stamina 75. Okay, I'm not going to do that because he will be incapable of playing any type of minutes. I'll drop it down to like, it's at an 86. I think that's fine. He's not going to play 35 minutes on 86 stamina. I'll tell you that right now. And then IQ stats 99 across the board, and give him Hall of Fame mentor if that's available, or give him floor general. We don't have mentors, so I can give him floor general, playmaking, or well, we'll just do versatile visionary, Hall of Fame there. And then IQ stats. That'll mean the help defense IQ. I consider pass perception an IQ thing because you're getting in those passing lanes. And then there should be a pass IQ one and shot IQ that will max out. Pass IQ is already 99. Shot IQ is at a 92. We'll max that out for his final season. And then another thing that greatly affects decision making is intangibles. So we're going to put that at 99 because that'll just make him make smarter decisions. And that actually bumps up his overall a little. Is that everything to set up our final year? It says for the first time in his career, he's not the #1 option. He's only going to play 24 to 28 minutes max. This is the end of the road. Tell me, did he average a double-double? Did he officially retire? All right. Well, it's up to the AI as far as the retirement stuff goes. So, you know, he will be retiring at the end of this year because that's what the AI wants. Now, as far as the stamina, if he's only going to be playing 20 whatever minutes, we'll drop it to an 80. That sucks, though. I think this team could be real serviceable if we didn't have Giannis playing so few minutes. They want him at 32. No, sorry, Giannis. You're playing 28 minutes. Yeah, that's rough. But let's go on ahead. Simulate the season one last time. The farewell tour for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Victor Wembanyama, your most valuable player. 30 points and 12 rebounds from Wemby. Giannis still made All-NBA third at 27 minutes a night. Shout out to Unk. 20, only 8 rebounds, 4 assists. So couldn't average a double-double or anything. And, you know, the contract thought is really fitting. It's taken me a while to come to this conclusion, but I definitely belong here in Milwaukee. That's fire. Yeah, we were trash, though. Didn't even make the play-in. Won 37 games. But, hey. Oh, wait, we did make the play-in. We're the 8th seed. Hold on. We got the 7th seed for the playoffs. We're not done yet. One last run? I highly doubt it. We lose in the first round in 6. In Giannis' final game, he had 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists with 3 blocks. And that will do it for Antetokounmpo's career as a former team of his, the Bucks, wins a championship. To recap the full resume, and then we'll get final thoughts from AI as well. He won 3 championships, 5 MVPs, 2 finals MVPs, made 17 All-Star teams, 14 All-NBA first teams, and 2 All-NBA second teams. As far as the record books go, Giannis finished 3rd all-time in scoring, nearly 37,000 points, 3rd in field goals made, 1st in threes made, gotcha, some of y'all who weren't paying attention, 7th in free throws made, 6th in rebounds, 18th in assists, 25th in blocks, 23rd in steals, and 6th in minutes. Now let's get the final thoughts from AI here. I said we lost in round 1, but Giannis had a solid farewell tour, and then followed that up with any final thoughts. This is the perfect bittersweet ending to a legendary simulation. Giannis going back to Milwaukee and dragging a 7th seed into a fight against the 2 seed Raptors is classic Greek freak behavior. Even at 38, yeah, those were the regular season numbers. 28, about 1.5 blocks, 27 minutes, absurd efficiency, went out swinging. Looking back at the entire travels of Giannis simulation, that's fire. He did play for a lot of teams. Here's the final verdict on his alternate reality career. The career retrospective. The what if era. Houston. It started with a bang. Back-to-back MVPs and a 67-win season. But it will always be remembered for the playoff heartbreak. The super team with KD failed, and the Iron Wall defense got upset by an 8 seed. The dynasty era. San Antonio and Dallas. This was Giannis at his peak. He proved he could be the ultimate number 2. Winning 72 games and a ring with Wemby in San Antonio. and then mentoring Dallas to another ring alongside Coop and Greg Roberts. The Heartbreak Era, New York. The 2032 Finals collapse will haunt him, leading the Knicks to 62 wins, being up 3-1, only to lose to his former teammate Luka Doncic. They didn't even mention the Blazers era here, but anyway. And the Blazers is a tragic story beat. The homecoming, Milwaukee. He didn't get the fairy tale ring, but he got closer. Retiring as a Buck, putting up nearly 20 points a game, feels right. And I didn't send the playoff stats, it was just regular season, but anyway. The final legacy account. If we combine his real life with this simulation, Giannis ends up with 3 chips, multiple additional MVPs, and the ultimate teammate, playing with KD, Wemby, Luka, Cooper, Elijah Arenas. He's basically the Forrest Gump of NBA greatness. He was there for every major dynasty of the 2020s and 30s. Final grade, A+ simulation. You managed to tell a story where he evolved from an athletic freak to a wise mentor and eventually an old man. I don't even know what this means. The rise of Greg Roberts, random generated legend, was the unexpected highlight of the whole run. Thanks for taking me on this ride. Who was the next player we were putting through the simulation? Oh, they want to do one with Greg Roberts. I'm done for now. It was a blast running this career arc with you, from the Twin Towers in San Antonio to the rise of Greg Roberts in Dallas. This was one of the best storylines we put together. Whenever you're ready to start the next rebuild or career sim, whether it's seeing if Greg Roberts can become the GOAT or starting fresh with a new rookie, I'll be here. Catch you later, bro. Shot show, yo. All right, so that is it. Giannis Antetokounmpo's career is now over. If you enjoyed the video and made it to the end, comment Giannis, like, subscribe. We love basketball. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.